Today is so hot. I've closed my window to make this video because there's people outside making noise and enjoying their lives and stuff, but now I'm just in a box of heat. So this week I shot a band called Lost Gravity, did some promos for them and then shot their set at Camden Rocks Festival, which was brilliant. Also got to see loads of other bands that I really wanted to see there, and it was fantastic, such a good day. I went Slam Dunk as well, so I've now started a festival wristband arm thing that I haven't had for about like 5 years. I haven't had one, so that's making me quite happy. Anyway, you don't care. So if you're thinking of studying or are currently studying a photography degree, there's a few things that I'd like to talk about with them. The first thing being that people will tell you all the time that your photography degree is useless. And they're right. Some of my favourite photographers have photography degrees, and some of my favourite photographers don't have photography degrees. Basically, it doesn't matter. You do not need a photography degree to be a photographer. That is the bottom line. And people will tell you all the time, because there are so many successful photographers out there who don't have degrees, they'll go, well, of course you don't need one. You know, what's the point in spending those 4 years wasting your money and your time? I see it as a complete opposite to a waste of time. I studied at Plymouth College of Art. I came out with a BA Honours degree. It's a 2-2. When I tell people it's a 2-2, there's two kinds of people. The kind of person that will go, oh, a 2-2, oh, well, you know, never mind. And the type that goes, 2-2, well done, that's awesome. A 2-2 will always divide people. Some people think it's great and you've just done well, and other people think that it's not a first, which it's not. But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. At no point in my photography career since that has anyone said, what is your degree? What level is it? No one cares. Okay, some people care. There are certain jobs where they want you to have got a first-class degree. So there we go. Photography degrees can be useful. In everything I've done, what's been more important than what grade my photography degree was, or even if I had a photography degree, was my portfolio. The jobs that I've got since I studied, that my photography degree was on my CV for some of them, but what they were really interested in seeing was the work that I'd done. And the work that I'd done that I showed employers after I left university was the work I'd done at university, and not in terms of the work I'd done on my course. It was what I'd done in my own time. There's pretty much nothing in my portfolio that I did as a study at university. The studies at university would be things like investigate perspective or create a studio set. And these things were like amazing for expanding your horizons about what photography can be and what you don't know about it in terms of technical sides and creative sides. But for someone like me who knew exactly what type of photography I wanted to do, what university gave me was the time and money to go to shows. If you're already at uni studying photography and you're feeling a little bit down about your photography and where you are, you got to stick with it. I mean, I hate to be cliched, but my God, you really have to. You will get to a point where you feel like everyone else around you knows what they're doing, their photography is different to yours, they do it better, they know more technically. It's not important. None of that is important. You can bounce your ideas and your creativity and your sort of love of photography off your course mates, but it's really not about them, it's about you. And you need to keep on discovering yourself, because at the end of your degree, when you come out and you are on your own, you're not going to be comparing yourself to them anymore. Some of the people on my course, absolutely fantastic photographers, and a few of them have gone on to do amazing things, and I really hope to introduce you to some of them at some point on this channel. At university, you'll be given these topics or pieces of equipment or programs, and you'll be given the basics in how to use them, and it's then your responsibility to learn it for yourself. And I think this is where a lot of people stumble in education as a whole, higher education, because they expect everything to be given to them like it is at school and sixth form. You have to use what the tutors give you as inspiration to find out things for yourself. And I know a lot of people find that difficult to swallow because university costs a lot. So they kind of think, well, no, I should be given everything. So just see it as a journey. Embrace the 4 years, because there's more to university than actually studying as well. Let's be realistic here. You're going to eat a lot of pizza, drink a lot of alcohol, go out a lot, not wake up for your lectures. It's all fine, especially if you're going to university just after you've come out of school. You're going to be going as a 18-year-old, not really knowing what the heck's going on. You're going to be living on your own for the first time, possibly, and it's a completely different life. As well as learning about the topic you're studying, you're also going to be learning about life. Remember, university is not real life though. When you come out the other end of it, you'll realise that. I studied photography 2008 to 2012. I'll show you a few examples. This is where I started. This is the kind of work I was doing. I mean, I say work, it was just happy snaps basically, and I thought I was the bee's knees. Then I went through university and came out with stuff like this. And this was stuff I was shooting in 2012. I got some amazing opportunities from the stuff I did at university to launch what happened in 2012, which were amazing things. I shot at the Olympic Torch Tour. I also started shooting Boardmasters Festival. Being paid to shoot a festival was, you know, the thing that I was aiming for. It was absolutely fantastic. Since then, I haven't really talked to you guys about what I do. Since then I worked at a Ferris wheel doing tourism photography. I then worked on a cruise ship doing tourism photography, and I now work at the Shard in London doing tourism photography. When it comes to paying the bills, I want to be working in photography. I want to actually say that I am a photographer in whatever capacity. When it comes down to it, this is all due to my photography degree. If I hadn't had those 4 years where I really took the time to discover myself and to develop my own photography, I wouldn't be here, because I would have had to go straight into work without any skills, self-teach myself, and I'm the kind of person that probably wouldn't have had the motivation to do that. So if you feel like that's you, a photography degree is definitely for you. If you feel like you're the kind of person who already has money and doesn't really need to go into a degree and you want to teach yourself, that's absolutely fine. Do that. It's all a personal choice. I'm going to open the window now before I actually faint.